Hi guys, Red X Rain here with another episode of Let's Play Toonstruck for the PC. So last time we got a lot of exposition, figured out what we're supposed to do, learned about the Malevolator, all that kind of stuff, and we pretty much just hung out here, some English teacher I am, hung out here in the castle, but now we're going to go explore more of Cutopia proper. And this is really the central hub of Cutopia. There's a bunch of shops here, a couple that we could go into, like the costume shop, the bakery, but we can't really do anything meaningful there. One thing we can do is go in here into the arcade, and let's talk to the cashier. We have some great voice actors in this game, and this is certainly a great example of that.
Pleased to meet you. So, is this an arcade?
No, it's a flower shop. Only we're fresh out of flowers. Of course it's an arcade, you meathead!
Drew! Did you hear that? You just got stumped on by a Q-topia! Drew Blake snubbed by a sap! Oh, boy! I can't think of anything more humiliating! Wait until everybody hears about this! You'll never live it down!
Ladies and gentlemen, my friend Flux Wild.
So yes, that is Dom DeLuise,
I thought Cutopians
infamous
were supposed to be
actor,
happy and
great
helpful,
voice,
caring
but of
and
course
sharing.
he's only in the game once because he can't really disguise his voice, but he's perfect for this character.
Okay, so you found me out. I'm not from around here.
Yeah, hey, I remember you. You used to have a place like this in Zany Do. How come you left the homeland?
Business sucked. It's not easy to con a Zany. Everyone's a wise guy.
Yeah.
So I came over here to swindle, entertain these smiley little Cutopian saps. They ain't glamorous, but it's a living.
Ripping off Cutopians. Why, that's just downright inspired. You need a partner?
He's speaking theoretically, of course.
I am.
Well, theoretically speaking, no!
Alright, so we get a couple of options here, but let's ask him about that open game.
That game in the middle isn't very popular.
Whackman? Hey, that's because it's from Zany Do. My furry little patrons prefer goody-goody Cutopian games, like Sweet Fighter.
Sweet Fighter?
You hurl compliments.
Figures.
That's your most popular game?
Yeah, that and Mortal Wombat.
I won't ask.
Well, don't. Now, Whackman, here's a game. And with all the time I got on my tentacles, let's just say I've gotten pretty damn good at it. In fact,
sounds like a
I've got
challenge.
sort of a standing challenge. If anyone can beat me at Whackman, I'll give them one of the arcade's top prizes. This fabulous, practically gold chain.
Alright, stuffs. I want stuffs.
Hey, that's almost valuable.
Well, I have no idea how to play Whackman, but I'm not one to shy away from a challenge.
Alright, so things are about to get really meta here. So we got we're gonna be playing an arcade game in a Let's Play. So let's see just how far we can take this. Oh, hey folks, this is Christopher Lloyd, and welcome to my Let's Play of Whackman. So you have two basic strategies here. You can either duck to try and hit your opponent, or you can wait for him to duck and hit the target to make this ball drop and kill your opponent. But I'm sucking ass at this game. I can't do a Christopher Lloyd impression, that was terrible. I also apparently can't play this this game very well, because I am like one shot away here from dying. I have no particular strategy when it comes to this. I don't prefer to do... Oh, and I died. Crap. Player 2 rocks. Yeah. Well, thankfully we can keep trying over and over and over again, and hopefully I won't have to keep showing it over and over and over again. I might have to do some editing. I don't know. So for me, this game boils down to pure dumb luck, honestly. Yeah, I have no preference over whether I prefer to just hit him and take down his health. If you can't, it's right there at the top, the health meters. Just kind of wing it, honestly, and clearly that's a strategy that works for me because I did so great, and I'm doing terrible this time too. I got like 2 more hits and I'm dead already. Gosh, come on. It's, yeah, it's really, it's not, I don't think it's hitting the targets that's so hard, it's the blocking that's really hard, because you have to you can't use the up and down. Ah, oh, god damn it. Okay, I think I got him this time. It's close, but if I could do one more hit. God damn it. Okay, alright. I'm gonna go for the pure, just try and gore him. There we go. Alright.
Sorry, buddy. Looks like I'm the new champ.
Champ?
Even though it only took me like 10 times.
I'll give you the chain anyway, because I'm such an honest guy.
Alright, so we got stuffs we can put in our bottomless bag, our inventory. He had a few other options, so let's ask him about that. In particular, the strengthometer.
To the cashier first.
Oh, that's right, you have to talk. I thought you could just interact with her.
Around here.
Yeah, I don't know, I'm feeling pretty confident after my Whackman win, so let's see how things go with the strengthometer.
I know how that strengthometer thing works. You try to ring the bell, right?
Yep, that's all you gotta do to win one of the arcade's top prizes. This bottle of fine Chablis. I even got a lucky mallet right here waiting for you. Aw, sure, buddy. Whatever you say.
You can do it, Drew. Well, how we do? Oh. Hey, for that being 100% rubber, I think he did pretty good.
I admire you for giving it your best shot. I don't know him. I've never seen him before in my life.
Well, after that somewhat humiliating loss, let's go drown our sorrows in the bar, huh? What do you say?
Typical. In Cutopia, even an Irish pub is about as rowdy as a tea room.
I don't know, Flux. I think that mouse over there would disagree with you. Look at him.
Away with you!
Looks like the place.
I love that animation, that sequence.
Ooh.
And actually, we have another a voice actor to point out here. This is Rob Paulson, who is perhaps best known as Yakko from the Animaniacs and Pinky. We'll hear him in a little bit, but I love the way that little guy gets down. Look at him go. He's a maniac. So, yeah, clearly, I mean, there's that triggering scene. You know that there's something going on here with making him dance. But we actually need the music to stop, but I like it a lot. The music in this game is really good, and I think it's interesting that there's no technically original music in this game. It's all stock music. So it really reminds me of, like, the old Looney Tunes. In particular, where it's like, these are songs that you know you've heard before, a lot of like classical stuff, or just like this kind of, you don't even know the name of the song, but you can hum along to it. This one I'm not particularly familiar with, but we'll hear other examples of music that you've heard just in so many other cartoons before. Which I think is interesting. It seems like a nice homage to that kind of classic era of animation.
So glad you could make it to me lovely establishment.
My, you're looking awfully good today. Magic weather, isn't it?
Yes?
A good answer. A fine answer.
Aye, nothing short of pure dead brilliant, by the way.
Thanks.
Why, and I couldn't be better myself.
Thanks for asking.
Sure.
And even though Rob Paulson is a really great voice actor, again, you can kind of hear Yakko and Pinky in there maybe a little bit. He's not a particularly interesting character to talk to. But as you notice, when we walked over to the bar, the mouse kind of runs away. So now we're going to go ahead and play the organ again. And of course, he's getting down, he's dancing. And we can switch over to Flux here by clicking on him. And then clicking on the mouse trap here. It's like little...
Betcha Wesley wouldn't.
His dancing days are put to an end there.
That was magic, by the way.
And just in case you're...
You used the trap.
I never meant for our wee pal to get popped.
Oh, don't worry. As soon as we bend his skull back into shape, I'm sure he'll be just fine.
If you didn't mean for him to get bopped,
Suppose
why did you
you're
have the
right.
trap with
Perhaps
a
it
mallet
is
and
for the
everything?
best.
Thank you, friends, for making me tavern a peaceful, happy place again. Oh, and without further ado, here's your reward, gentlemen.
More stuffs!
An old mug. That's our reward?
I know. It's maybe too much, isn't it?
But please, take it. I
Man,
insist.
people in
The both of you
Q-topia are
have earned it, so
cheapskates.
you
We got
have.
a...
Flux, what are we going to do with this piece of junk?
We got a
I got a
practically
few
gold
ideas.
chain, this beat up old tankard, and we get to pick up a well, he's not dead, he's just stunned. Mouse. And we actually can't talk to the other patrons, which I think is kind of weird, but you can't talk to the rabbits and stuff. We're gonna go south in a minute and check out more of Cutopia, but actually we're gonna hop back here in the castle really quick and do a mini puzzle of sorts. Because now that we have this old tankard here, we can use it to replace the that golden one. And now we can actually leave the room, unlike last time
Crappy
where...
old tankard and security door counterweight.
And I'm sure no one will notice. Well, we've already dispatched to the footman, so I doubt that King Hugh even would go and check. So there's something I don't think I mentioned this last time. If you left-click, you'll actually see Drew walk places. If you right-click,
It's fluffy,
it just
fluffy
warps you
bun bun
immediately.
In a big hurry.
Maybe she's
Oh.
late for a very important date.
And another very important
Stop the fires.
voice
They all
actress
Cutopia
here. We've already
work.
heard her a little bit. Tress MacNeil, who is, I mean, one of,
Fluffy,
I think,
bun
the
bun,
greatest
I
female
presume.
voice actor of all time.
Me.
She's,
How are you
gosh, she's
today,
Dot
Fluffy?
Warner from the Animaniacs.
Fluffy and cute and cuddly, and I just couldn't be happier.
Babs
Oopsie,
Bunny
I
from
just
Tiny
told an itty-bitty
Toons and,
fib. You see,
gosh.
ever since that bad Mr. Nefarious started messing up Cutopia with
Just
his
like a
nasty
million
machine,
voices on The
I've been
Simpsons.
just an eensy bit cranky. That nasty man is ruining everything! Just look at my meadow! Nasty, nasty, nasty! It's just not fair! Oh, golly! Listen to me! I'm being a great big grouchy pants! I should be welcoming you! Welcome, welcome!
Well, thanks so much.
No! Thank you! I love to make special
And here,
new
by the way, in the
friends.
background,
Oh,
I'm
boy,
focusing so
you
much on
set
Tress
up a
MacNeil's
beautiful
voice. And she's
day.
all over this game, by the way. But this is a great example of there being
I
just
guess
stock
so far
music
as
in
his
the
attacks
background,
have you
which...
pretty shaken up.
Golly,
This is
yes,
from the Nutcracker,
but
right?
it gets much worse. You see, some bunny gave me this cotton candy to cheer me up.
That looks like an object that's different from the environment.
Popcorn! What did I do to deserve this? I'm just a perky, cute little bunny with shiny soft fur. Why me? Why me?
Right.
The combination of her voice acting and that animation, like that pining
Well,
animation,
Fluffy,
is
I'm
just
afraid
so
we have to
great.
go.
Oh, boo!
But
It's
unfortunately, there's not a
always
whole lot
sad
we
to
can
see
necessarily
friends
do
leave.
with Fluffy
Oh,
Fluffy Bun
oh.
Bun here.
I'd like to give the whole world a great big fluffy bun bun hug. Wouldn't you?
Sure, I guess.
But you can't, 'cause you're not fluffy bun bun.
For which
That
I am
dopey laugh.
eternally
That
grateful.
dopey laugh gets me every time. Okay, so let's go ahead and just keep exploring while we're already en route here. We're gonna talk to a let's see, we got a barn, let's go ahead and talk to the Scarecrow, just so we can get all these great voice
Hello?
actors in one video.
Ooh, what do you think you're doing?
Well, I thought maybe, you know.
You thought this rag-clad bundle of straw was alive, didn't you?
No. Well, okay, maybe I did. It's not like I haven't seen weirder stuff.
Oh, Drew. Even in my world, the Scarecrow is just a...
Hello?
Scarecrow.
You were saying?
Hey, did one of you minxes call me a rag-clad bundle of straw? Or did that all happen in some beastly dream? I don't know. Dreams are the strangest things, aren't they? I had to simply.
And so here we have
find
Jeff
one the other
Bennett,
day. I was floating high above the world, the wind gently cradling and caressing me.
Is a voice
as I
actor known for a lot of
gracefully
Cartoon
swooped
Network
and
stuff. He
pirouetted
was
in the
Dexter's
air.
dad
And
in
through
Dexter's
all of it, I was
Laboratory.
wearing
Johnny
this teal
Bravo.
chiffon scarf that was to die for. It can be really quite devastating. Waking up from a dream like that, can't it?
But he really has a lot of range, because I mean, between the carecrow
Mr.
here.
Scarecrow,
Sorry,
what are you
as
doing
he's going to
here?
correct
Just,
us.
Hanging around?
Hardly. If you must know, I'm watching over my babies.
Your babies?
The crows, darling. The crows.
You might want to take another look at your job description. As far as I know, scarecrows are supposed to scare crows.
For your information, I am not a scarecrow. I am a carecrow. Who do
There
you
we go.
think
So yeah, I
cares
mean,
for all the little
the
birds?
carecrow, Dexter's
Florence
dad, and Johnny
Nightingale?
Bravo sound completely
sounds
different.
about
He has
right.
such amazing
And take
range
it from
as
me,
a voice
bullying
actor.
birds is one thing, but it takes a much stronger sort to look after them. Why, the wear and tear from throwing seed alone. Just look at these hands. Are these the hands of the idol? I don't think so, sailor. Well, I suppose it's the price I pay for not wearing
And
rubber gloves.
yeah, personally, I mean,
But have you
there's
seen the
there
gaudy
are
colors
some
those
characters
things
who I
come
just
in?
love talking to, and I
Yuck.
mean,
No, thank you.
this game is really well made.
Than be caught wearing those fashion
And
faux
I
pas.
think
I know, I'm
you know,
terrible,
if,
aren't I?
I'd certainly recommend for anybody.
Well, I have to say, you are the smartest
play
person,
it.
Scarecrow. I mean,
But some characters are more
Carecrow
fun to talk to
I've ever
others.
met.
Oh, you
The
are
carecrow,
a
he's pretty fun to
sweetheart,
talk to, but he
aren't
doesn't
you?
have a whole lot.
I dig the cloak. It's Trey.
A whole lot to him.
Good.
This
Even though, of
old
course, the
thing,
voice acting is
hate
great.
it. I call it Cape Fear. It's not like I had any choice in the matter, you know? I'd give anything for a nice new outfit. Actually, I'd give this cloak. I'm afraid it's all I've got. I don't suppose you boys could find it in your hearts? Oh, but no, what am I saying? I've crossed the line. I'm asking
Sounds like
much
we have
too
another
much.
quest.
I suppose we could help you out.
Really?
Making
Would
promises
you?
all
Am
over
I hearing
town.
what I think I'm hearing? We're going clothes shopping for a scarecrow.
Tell you what, you give us a cloak and we'll get you a nice sport coat or something.
A sport coat? How positively dismal! No, this has to be the right outfit.
No, at
I
least
want
he's not
something I can
picky.
wear all day long and all year round, but it doesn't have to be out of this world. I don't want to have a hair out of place, nothing too sappy, and not too many bells and whistles. I don't want a big top, and definitely no cross-dressing. Got that?
Sure.
You
I
guys
know
write that down, right?
exactly
'Cause-
the outfit you need.
Yeah, so do I. A straight jacket.
All right.
Well, we gotta be going.
All right,
So,
boys, but don't forget
while we're
about your
making
friend the
promises,
Carecrow.
actually, because we
Be
got to
sure
get
keep me
popcorn for
posted.
Fluffy Bun
As if I
Bun.
wasn't already.
We have to get some outfit for the Carecrow. Let's go check out this barn. More stock music. But really well used. I'm not trying to criticize the game. It's really well used.
Hello, ladies.
Psst, Drew, let me handle this. I'm a whiz with foreign languages. No! Mama be do! Hubba hubba, ring a ding ding, cowabunga!
Are you speaking to us?
Do you?
Oh, you must want some butter. I'm terribly sorry, but there isn't any more.
None at all.
Butter? No, we...
And so even
You
again,
see,
actually, that's Tress
The
McNeil
Turnitron
as
is broken.
Marge the cow.
Hey, no big deal.
I know how upset you must be. Without butter, life is barely worth living. All of Cutopia mourns my pure, sweet creamery butter.
Unhappy day. Unhappy
And Polly,
day.
this
But
sheep is voiced
we
by
will
April
soldier
Winchell,
on, and you must as well.
who she has done a lot of voice work, but
Say,
I always think of
aren't
her
you
as the
ladies
mom
supposed to
from
be on all
Pepper Ann.
Of all the nerve!
Oh my goodness.
No. That's not what I meant. Really, it's not. It's just that...
This
in
game
my
is a little
world,
dark, but I don't know that it's gonna get that
forget it.
dark. Where we have
I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to
animated
offend you.
Bestiality. Oh man, I
Anyone
felt
with
weird
the
even
good
saying
manners
that.
to apologize is welcome in our stable.
By the way, my name is Drew, and this here
Some
is
weird
Flux.
fluffy
Goodness
stuff
me,
going on.
where are my
Furries.
manners?
Fluffies?
I'm Marge.
Probably because of fluffy
and this
bun
is
bun.
Polly, and
Now I just
this
offended the whole
machine
furry
is
community.
my lifelong friend and partner, the Churnatron.
It's a pleasure to meet all of you.
Well, let's ask
what
what's
exactly
going on with this
happened to the
Turnatron.
Churnatron anyway?
I'm afraid it may have broken down from simple overuse. I do so enjoy making butter.
1 minute it was working fine, churning away. Then all of a sudden, a metal thingamabob flew off. We looked
I hate when I lose
everywhere,
my metal
but we couldn't
thingamabobs.
find it.
If only we had a way of getting that part. Without it, my life is meaningless.
You know, Marge, meaning, purpose, all that stuff is overrated. Hell, just ask Flux here. His life is completely pointless, and he's loving every minute of it.
You betcha, sweet Bippy. As a revered Zanian philosopher
And I don't
once
know,
said, those who seek meaning in their lives are... What the...
I mean, I don't know that they did this on purpose, but I do think it's interesting that, I mean, when I think of Christopher Lloyd, first and foremost, I of course think of Back to the Future, and just the fact that this character, his best friend, is named Flux Wildly. I don't know that there's supposed to be a connection to Flux capacitor. I don't. Hey, I'm just calling it like I see it. But so yeah, again we got another sort of quest, more promises. We got to find this metal thingamabob.
That's a very bad joke.
Are they making fun of us?
So we're really just sort of setting up a lot of little sort of side quests, which of course they're not. Well, I shouldn't really call them side quests because we need to complete them. But this is getting this is going to help us with our ultimate objective of completing the Cutopia. Before I leave, though, I'm going to go ahead and take some of this fertilizer.
Oh, yuck.
Real stinky stuff, apparently. And,
An unconscious and slightly scruffy mouse.
I'm trying to remember. I think...
I don't want to revive him yet.
Oh, no, not yet. Okay. Well, that's a spoiler for something that's coming soon. But actually, then I also thought it was interesting... Ooh, that little guy's not looking so friendly. A bunch of stuff that we want to get here, but we can't do any of it yet. I don't think so, anyway. No, let's go ahead and go this way. Keep my train of thought going here.
Look, Drew, it's Zany Do. That's where I live.
This was a puzzle that I remember when this game came out, and I did the math. I was like 8 when this game came out. This game is pretty tricky with some puzzles. This got me every single time. How to get to Zany Do, and I remember because this was the days before like the internet was around, but it wasn't nearly what it was what it is today. And you couldn't just look up a guide or a FAQ, like GameFAQs didn't exist yet. And I remember calling the tip hotline for this game and not knowing how to figure this out. And now it seems really obvious, maybe, but yeah, you got to put the mouse in the hand and then wake him up with the stinky fertilizer. I remember calling the helpline. This is the mid-90s, and it was automated too. It wasn't even a live person. But this is kind of cute how this works.
Looks like a gear shift.
I like this. So let's go to Zany Do. Very cute. But yeah, I remember the automated system was just like, because I don't remember really how it worked. It was like you had to like type in, it was like a number system. It was like, what part are you stuck on? And I couldn't get here to Zany Do. And I remember then it would say like, oh, we'll use the fertilizer on the mouse. I'm like, what fertilizer? How do I use the fertilizer? Drove me nuts. And of course you had to pay by the minute. My mom would get pissed at me. So every time I do that puzzle, I always think of that. Oh man, those were the days. But anyway, so we're here in like a whole new area. We've started making some promises and that sort of thing, but the video's getting kind of long, so this seems like a good natural stopping point for now. So when we come back, we'll explore more of Zany Do, maybe complete some of these puzzles. Thanks for watching. See you next time.